get to be pillow princess.
Damn, that's cool as fuck.
Like, clean that cock.
It's like the first time I've ever like gripped the sheets before, I think.
Damn.
Hey, what's so funny about that?
Because it's so Asian.
Thank you.
Play with her clit and watch her drip.
If you could only find it.
Hello, my loves, and welcome back to the Luvbites by Dr. Tara podcast with me, Dr. Tara. And today we have a really fun friend here, the sexiest mixologist, Wootak.
I love that intro. Thank you. Happy to be here.
What do you love about it?
The sexy part, probably. Made me feel good.
Do you get that a lot? Like, oh, you're sexy.
Like, I get it, but I don't know about a lot. Yeah. Happens enough that it makes me happy, I'd say.
Because you are sexy.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. I'm all about, compliments. And...
Positive reinforcement.
Yeah.
I feel safe here. Thank you.
You feel safe here?
Yeah.
That's good. Oh, I always want my guests to feel like I'm holding their hands,
Really?
like at all times.
Well, why aren't the chairs closer then? How are we supposed to hold hands?
That's true. Here.
Just a quick dap up.
Just a tip.
Yeah.
So, how have you been?
I've been good. Very busy.
So busy as a sexy, famous mixologist.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, with that comes like businesses and stuff that I have to like manage and whatnot. So doing all of that is just busy all the time, but I enjoy my work. So
Okay.
yeah.
What about relationships? Are you single? Are you dating?
I am single. I am dating, but I would say that I was like semi-serious with somebody recently, and but like it's like almost ended. Yeah, pretty much ended.
Wait a minute. Let's unpack that.
Okay. Oh, shouldn't have said so much.
No, we're all about whatever that feels comfortable for you and authenticity. So you said it's ending.
I would say it ended, and then it's very hard to just abruptly end something you have feelings for. So we talked for a bit. We're still talking, but like, like I'm very, she has like some red flags that I don't think I would tolerate long term. Like they just don't go with me. And so it just feels like we're wasting our time in a sense, because if it's like, if I know that this thing is like I'm not going to be able to handle, like I don't know why I would continue to waste both of our times. So yeah.
Not going to be able to handle.
Yeah.
Wow. What's one of the red flags?
Ooh, I guess like one-sided insecurity. So she'll hold me to standards that stem from her insecurities that she won't hold herself to. And after talking about it, like she's not like, delusional. She'll be like, yeah, I do that. But like, they're definitely very deep-seated behaviors that won't change just from like one conversation. So I've realized that after catching it, bringing it up to her, like, hey, I don't like that you do this while also getting mad at me for doing this. It's like, that makes no sense. And then, but yeah, and then we tried to work through it, and I'm realizing I don't know if I'm on this boat for the long term.
So you are singling and mingling.
I am singling and mingling, yes.
What is that like?
Like I've been single for a while, like 4 years now. And a lot of it was because like I blew up on social media, my businesses started taking off, and it was very hard to find somebody who was going to stick around that would understand that lifestyle. And then it was also like just too easy to have like very casual encounters. So, but
Period.
yeah, I mean, like I'm like off of that now. I'm trying not to do any like super casual encounters. Like I do want to find somebody long term. So, yeah, just being intentional. Like if I realize like, oh, we're not a match. Like we're not on the same vibration or frequency. Like I just try not to waste either of our times anymore. And just move on.
When you're dating and mingling, one of the best things to do is to stay safe.
Yes,
So.
I definitely know that.
So I have a gift for you.
Oh, amazing.
It is the BasisDX
What is
STI
that?
testing kit
Oh, shit.
that you can do at home. And you can send the kit in and get the results back within 48 hours.
Wow.
It's all like private. You do it at home by yourself, ship it in.
Is it openable right now?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm so
Be
curious
careful.
about that.
Yeah, you ship it
I
in,
don't
you
wanna
get the
break it.
results in 48 hours.
I
Some
give up on
insurance
opening it.
cover it. But it's a great way to stay safe, and also they give you results on the phone, so you can just like openly share that with
Yeah.
people that you're dating.
That's
'Cause I
literally
think,
that's
like-
actually so cool. I didn't realize that was like missing from like the internet like landscape. But yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, I think normalizing staying like sexually safe is like so important.
Super important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about like because we talked about this before, dating as like an Asian man. Has that come into play into your dating life at all, or?
I definitely a little bit I feel like it's so different in stages because like the world has changed too, right? So when I was like
100%.
18, 19, dating was a lot more difficult in the sense of I felt like most people look down on Asian guys.
Uh-huh.
But I was also 18, and when you're an Asian man at 18, like you look like you're 16.
Hella awkward.
Yeah. So I was like very young looking, while my 18-year-old white friends are like looking like they're
30.
27. Yeah, exactly. So like no shit,
have
like
chest
understand.
hair.
Yeah, exactly. And then but then like as I got older, like 100%, like I think Western ideals of Asian men have shifted just because of like BTS, K-dramas, all
especially
that.
recently. The last
Exactly.
3 years, like Asians popping.
Exactly. It's almost like too much the other way now, where I
Yeah.
feel like we're being fetishized. And
Yeah.
that's where I think the difficulty has switched.
Oh,
where
yeah.
even like when I was like early 20s, like dating wasn't too difficult. Like, but and I was like always social. I had social jobs like bartending and whatsoever. So it wasn't difficult. But like now I'm realizing like with like clout comes like uncertainty about certain things. Like there's definitely girls that just pull up just because they know who you are.
Yeah.
And like it's very easy to fall into that like temptation every time. But like
Yeah.
ultimately, if that's what you want, that's perfectly fine. But now that that's not anymore what I want, it's very much like distractions, you know, because it's very easy to have a pretty girl come up to you and then you fall for it. But like
Yeah.
it's and then now it's difficult to be like, oh well. There's also the Asian fetishizing factor where it's like if you're like white girls that like their whole page is like, oh I love BTS, this
Yeah.
K-drama. It's
And
like,
you're a bucket list boy.
exactly. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, you wanna check a fucking
Yeah.
box, or like I'm checking the box for you right now. But like that also like I think when I was like 23, I would have found that cool. Like, oh fuck it, I'm getting laid, whatever. But now I'm like, I don't want to be. It feels weird. Like this energy exchange feels weird to me now.
Ooh, energy exchange. So now you're very much into that like sex and spirituality and
A little
like
bit.
energy exchange and that deep connection.
Absolutely.
Are you looking for a long-term relationship?
Yeah, absolutely.
Monogamous
Yeah.
or monogamish?
Monogamous. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I would. I mean, I'm not gonna speak for the future, but yeah, I would prefer a traditional monogamous long-term relationship. Yeah.
Monogamous.
What is that?
Like monogamous or monogamish?
So I remember you saying monogamish on our podcast, but I'm thinking just the regular monogamous, whatever that is.
Just the good old way from the past.
Yep, same pussy forever. That's it.
I see. Yeah. So
Yeah.
monogamous is, yes, a sexual monogamy means like one partner. That's your committed long-term partner, and you have sex with one person forever.
That's what I would like.
And
But I'm finding it difficult.
monogamish
Yeah.
is like the idea of being open to playing with others from time to time with like rules. So not like an open relationship per se, but like
That's what you are? That's what you are with
Yeah.
your husband?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I think different things work for different people, and I'm still young where I'm not like naive.
But you're a good Korean boy.
Yeah, I'm trying to become a good Korean boy. I even got a haircut to like look more like a good Korean boy.
Does mommy like this haircut?
Oh yeah, but oh my god, I sent
And
her
then
a
she's
picture.
like, go to church.
I sent her a picture of the haircut, and then she goes, oh, and I'm like, look, I cut off all the hair, and then she's like, oh, so handsome. 7 hours later, she decides to come back to the picture and be like, your nose rings look stupid, and I'm like, because she hates them, obviously.
Wow.
But
Well,
I'm like,
yeah, you
damn.
know, just OG Asian mom.
Exactly.
Yeah, I went to high school in Finland, and the first summer I went home, I had a nose ring and a belly button ring,
Oh shit.
and she hated it.
Really?
My mom was like, "No, take it off."
I
Yeah.
feel like Thai parents are also way more cool than Korean parents.
Well,
No?
that might be true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them Korean
I feel like
probably.
Koreans are known to be the strictest.
Extremely.
Yeah, like Korean parents, in
Uh-huh.
a traditional sense, is the most strict.
Yep. I think
Yeah.
so. And my mom is, to that standard, very
Chill.
very chill compared to normal Korean parents. But
Yeah.
I'll put her through the ringer, so like she had no choice but to be chill, honestly.
So you love making drinks.
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
It was one of my passions. Still is.
You're the
yeah.
sexiest mixologist.
I like this title.
Yeah,
Can
you
we
should
turn
just
this into
claim
an
it.
article? Yeah, hell yeah.
So we gotta play a game.
Okay.
The game is, if they drink this, would you fuck them?
Okay. Assuming that I am attracted across the board.
Yes.
Okay.
Rum and Coke?
No.
Will you give a
Boring.
quick reason? Yes. Okay. Boring.
Yeah, it's too boring.
Okay.
Of all the drink options in the world, you chose something mixed with Coca-Cola. Come on.
Tequila and club soda.
Oh, yes.
What? This is
Because-
basic too.
Because I know that we have shared interests and that you probably
Which
care
is
about your
what?
fitness, tequila.
Okay.
And then you also care about your fitness because you're looking for a low-calorie option. You're probably educated enough to know that tequila is the best liquor to drink. Also, it depends what tequila.
What?
So there's
Educate me, because like I'm a noob when it comes to
Yeah.
drinking.
There's like commercial tequila that's full of like additives that they shortcut every part of the process. Not good for you at all. Then there's real tequila that they make traditionally and they follow every step of the process. And that is the healthiest liquor you can drink.
Okay, we don't want to give like free ads.
Yeah.
But is there like a word that's not a brand, but like is that a word that's indicative of good tequila?
100% pure agave.
Okay.
But a lot of brands that add like artificial flavorings and stuff can say that because they made it with 100% blue agave, but then they
God,
add
I
like
hate when they do
vanilla.
that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's shortcuts to everything. It's like the organic stuff. Like it's
Yeah.
like a lot
Like
of it is
you-
like iffy. You know?
80% organic or
Or grass fed. It's all a lie.
What about AMF?
Hell no.
I don't know
You're
what it
probably
is.
underage, to be honest. So go away, please. But yeah, I'm checking your ID as soon as you ask for that.
Four Locos.
Definitely no. Yeah. Okay, no hate, but I feel like I would rap it twice if I was gonna have sex with someone who drinks Four Locos. Hell no.
Wow, judgy.
Yeah, I'm definitely judgy.
When it
All
comes to
bartenders are
drinking,
judgy. Yes.
yeah.
Let's get that straight too.
Next. I feel like this is what I like.
Okay.
Matcha martini.
Sounds like it would be delicious. Every place would make it different, but yes, I will definitely smash. Yeah.
Smash. Okay, lastly. This sounds gross. Like I'm just gonna throw up already. Pumpkin spice buzzball.
Oh yeah, buzzballs are a no. Hell no. Yeah. It's in the same boat as like Four Loko, AMF. I feel like you're at oldest 21. So
Well, that makes sense.
oh, you drink buzzballs? I'm
This is,
sorry. I was lying on that
you
last
can
one.
tell
Real
that you
quick.
can tell that a young person came up with this list.
Yeah, low key. Yeah.
Mine would be like espresso martini.
Yeah, it's like Kettle One dirty.
Yeah, some kind of Rothschild red wine. What is your morning after pill?
Morning after pill is hilarious.
What was your not sex, but kind of like a plan B?
So it's more like a plan A, I would say, because you take
Yes.
it before drinking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it basically hangover cures have been a thing in Asia for literally thousands
Yeah,
of years.
I've seen that in Asia.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like Thailand, Korea, Japan. It's in lots of convenience stores. It's the societal norm over there to
Yeah.
take something before you drink. It's not like that in America. Everyone's raw dogging it or drinking shit like Liquid IV or Gatorade,
Yeah.
right? So it's like it's just now becoming popular where people realize that these natural compounds actually are scientifically proven to help you process alcohol out faster.
Mhm.
So once we realized that that was like a gap from Asia to America, I realized I have like the perfect brand to kind
Yeah.
of build on that. And I've always been into like I supplement a lot in my daily life.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so I was like, this is like perfect. And my co-founders who had the idea approached me to like be a partner and kind of lead this.
That's
And,
cool.
yeah.
What is it called?
Super Bonsai is like the hey, what's so funny about that?
Because it's so Asian.
Thank you.
Super bonsai. Okay, so the second part of my show is answering questions from my followers.
Okay.
And if you want to ask me questions, you can ask me on Instagram, TikTok, but mainly the easiest place is actually my website, luvbites.co, and click ask and then give me all the details. My producer is so excited to see your questions, and I'm super excited to see your questions. Okay, so this first question, Steven asks, I've never had sex.
Damn. Sorry about that, Steven.
What would you recommend for doing it for the first time? Okay, let's answer this one first. It's a two-part question.
Okay. So I feel like there's two trains of thought that we could go here. One is like get it over with so that you have more confidence about your daily life with anyone and everyone. But I'm going to lean with the other answer, which is if you've waited this long, whether it's by choice or not, I would try to do it with somebody you actually care about. It'll be a more comfortable experience for you.
As a sex expert and a big sis, I would say for me, if I could have changed anything, I would have waited.
Same.
Yeah.
I've thought about that
Because
too.
my first time was mediocre at best.
I don't know anyone with a good first time story though.
There was one person that I have ever talked to, and I've talked to like millions of people by now about sex, and only one person. It was like, oh my
Jesus.
God, it was incredible.
That's crazy.
And now we're married and we're 3 kids in.
Well,
and
look at
we
exactly
love going to
that.
Disney World.
So the secret was not giving it up too early and too easily.
Okay, not necessarily that
Uh-huh.
because I'm down with sex on the first date because
Okay.
I'm the kind of girl that like I want to know if we're sexually compatible right away. So
But I feel like it's different if you're having sex versus the virginity.
oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So like as for your sexual debut, I do think having sex with someone you really care about that that person really cares about you,
Mhm.
is probably going to be a much better experience than just like, fuck, let's get it over with.
100%.
Which that's what I did. And
That's
it was,
exactly what I did.
yeah.
And for boys, like it was like I was in high school, I was 16, so it's almost like a race to like amongst your friends to be like,
Yeah.
oh, who's gonna if you're all
Yeah.
virgins, like who's gonna lose it first? And then so it's like, yeah, you're taking literally any opportunity thrown at you.
Do you watch South Park?
Like occasionally, I don't really watch
Well,
it.
there's like a famous episode called Butter's Bottom Bitch.
Damn.
Okay, I want you
That's
to
very
watch
descriptive.
just this episode.
Okay.
It's so funny.
I will
It's
watch that.
about Butters becoming a pimp.
Oh, I know that
And
one.
that's
He's selling kisses.
Selling kisses?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so funny. And
Butters
sometimes,
is a pimp.
in a way, like philosophically, it reminds me of high school, of like guys trying to have sex as soon as possible.
Yep.
But then for girls, so much harder because like
100%.
you kind of want to, but you also kind of don't want to, because there's so much stigma for girls that having sex early.
Yep.
Like I wanted to since I was like 13, but I waited. But you know,
When did you lose it?
you mean sexual debut?
Yeah. I like that actually better.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
teaching everyone to say it now
Okay.
because it's a new term that we use in our field, and I
Okay.
think it's so much better.
It is. It's more positive, I'd say.
Yeah, later in my teens.
Mhm.
I did the other things though, because I went to an all-girls school, so I did things with girls.
Really?
Yeah, that was my
Before any
first sexual
guy?
experience. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was all girls at schools.
Uh-huh.
If you're horny, there's no guys to like.
Do you think that girls that go to all girls schools are hornier than normal? Because I have had that theory for a while. And
That's
now,
a valid question.
yeah, now I'm wondering if it's true.
I wonder if it's about all girls, all guys, or if it's about Catholic school.
But a lot of
Yeah.
the only Catholic schools that I would consider that though is all girl, all guy. I feel like
That's
it's
true.
more so though, like you don't
Yeah.
have access to the opposite sex all the
No,
time.
and we're so
you,
sexually repressed.
Yeah.
You know, like if you talk anything about sex, like in my school when you were younger, then you're a slut, like immediately. You're
Mhm.
like, you should be ashamed of yourself. So I think that theory could be right. We should
Mhm.
prove it
Yeah.
by
that-
having
that
sex with
makes
as
sense.
many people as possible from Catholic schools.
Okay. Wait.
And then we'll compare data.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, but
Okay, the second part of this question is, should I go to a bar and pick up someone?
hey, if it was that easy, then well, fucking why not?
How do
But
you like hook up with people, or how do you like find a girlfriend?
how do you find a girlfriend? Shit, I'm struggling with that one myself. But
Do you
hook
like
up
hook
with
up with
people.
people that DM you?
I have definitely done that a few times. But I would say like I don't like. There's so much context we need on this man, but
Please
ultimately,
give me the context.
if you think you are capable of just going to a random bar and hooking up with a woman, then not a bad idea. But like, make sure you
highly-
like them first. Like like
Yes.
don't just do it because someone's down. That's a recipe for you might regret it later. But if you're vibing with this woman and you met her organically at a bar, that's like probably the best way to do it. Dating apps are an option. I don't like dating apps personally, but
Why not?
it feels so like I don't know, like toxic almost. Like the idea of like swiping through like honestly
Just
Instagram
one
kind of feels like that
photo.
too. But it's like this endless pool of options that just like makes me more willing to check out of like building with somebody. So for me, as somebody trying to build long term, that's dating apps where like I don't want this anymore. But then Instagram low key feels that way now. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I think in terms of dating apps, if you're not experiencing like dating app fatigue,
hmm
like what you're experiencing, like
Mhm.
if someone listening is interested in using dating apps, I think dating apps are cool
Mm.
as long as you regulate yourself.
Yes.
Like, okay, I'm just gonna spend 30 minutes max
Mhm.
every day on like whatever 1, 2, 3, 4 apps, but
Yeah.
no more than a certain amount of time that you're comfortable with. Because I have a friend in grad school that was always fucking on dating apps.
Yep.
Like we would be at a bar and she's on a dating app.
Oh no, that's
We'd be in
crazy.
class and she's on a dating app.
It's a she. She's a she.
Yeah,
Holy
and
shit.
we would be in a bathroom like peeing and she's on the dating app.
Damn.
We'd be on a road trip and she would be on a dating app.
I will say road trips though, it's like
You're like,
if you're in
"Oh,
a
I
new
don't
city, you don't know
know."
that many people. Like that's like the one place that
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So there's an
no, I don't. But whenever I
exception.
travel with like a group, like even the people that don't have dating apps normally downloaded, re-download it all. Like it's like they're like you're in a new city, you might as well.
Want
You
to
know?
see what's up?
Exactly. A lot of
Yeah.
people think like that, and it makes sense. It's a quick way to meet new people.
I have all the dating apps for research.
Oh really? Wait, so
Yeah.
you're on there as yourself? Do you get recognized a lot?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I have all of them
Who
because
are
I
you-
have to
who are you
research.
matching
Like if
with,
I
though?
write for like Cosmo or Women's Health, like
Uh-huh.
if they ask me, "Oh, Dr. Tara, like recommend 5 for people of this type," like I gotta know what they have and what they offer.
That's very true.
Yeah, so
Huh.
it's work.
Mhm.
It's not real. It's work, guys. Don't try to match with me.
Are you matching with anyone on there or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm on Field.
Okay.
Yeah, which is different. But
What do
that's
you mean-
not
what
what
do you mean
you're
on
looking
Field?
for. Field is like more for people who are into like either open or monogamish or poly or whatever.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm definitely not poly. Like I
Yeah.
can't have multiple relationships. Like
Yeah. That sounds so
hard.
stressful and tiring to me too. Like I don't know how anyone does that.
I admire people that can do it.
Yeah, it's like you
like-
have some part of your brain that I didn't grow.
Yeah.
So like, yeah,
Yeah, paying attention to one full human is already really hard.
so much. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, the next question is from Gaz. I have a 4-inch penis. What's the best thing I can do to satisfy a woman with my size?
Damn.
I think 4-inch is
Yeah.
good.
It's not bad, but
Is-
like to be like I feel like in his mind he's like doomed himself.
Well, yeah, guys
Yeah.
have so much penis anxiety. Like,
Yeah.
I almost feel bad for every guy that experiences penis anxiety.
Yeah. Penis anxiety is definitely real. There's definitely hella positions you can do if you're not packing to get like the most out of your experience.
Yes. Lifted missionary, right?
Lifted
Like,
missionary.
put the pillow under the butt so that, like,
Okay.
you know, her vag is higher up at a 45-degree angle. And so, like, then the penetration seems deeper. Lifted missionary, too, when you lift both her legs up to penetrate that way.
Mm-hmm.
Her or him or they. Not sure. Their partner.
I would suggest both of those, I guess. And then there's one, I think it's called CAT, coital alignment technique, where
Yes.
like basically she's riding you legs behind, and then it's like a grinding motion, and it feels great for both of you, and you're hitting both clitoral and penetration stimulation. So yeah.
Yes. Clitoral. Say it again.
Clitoral. It's a myth. It's not real. You will never find it.
Stop!
Just
you
kidding.
have to play with her clit. I feel like I have to say this in every episode.
What? That
You have to
with
play
your
with her clit.
clit? Yeah.
Play
Oh,
with her
man.
clit and watch her drip.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
If
so
you could only find it.
if you
If
you
you guys have that
can.
map, let me
You-
know.
You can.
No, I'm just kidding.
With 4-inch penis, number one,
Mhm.
it is completely normal.
First of
and
all,
you're
that's
completely
huge.
fine.
Don't let anyone tell you differently.
Yes, you're completely normal. You're completely fine. There's many ways you can satisfy a woman. Number one, oral. I love getting my pussy eaten.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, sometimes it's even better than the dick.
Yep. I've heard it
because
feels great.
I'm just laying there
Yeah.
and I'm coming.
Because you're not putting in work. Is that?
Yeah. I get to be pillow princess,
Uh-huh.
put pillow under my butt, lift up my vag, and like, come on, lick my vulva, play with the whole thing, and like just do it, do the work. And so, if you're thinking about satisfying a woman, like, don't worry about the penis.
Mm-hmm.
So oral. Another one is hand job. You
Mhm.
know, playing with her vulva, clitoris, massaging, like a little bit of butt play, butthole. Do you like butthole play?
To an extent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a massage like this.
Yeah. I would say I'm more like their butthole.
Oh,
yeah.
what about your butthole?
Like maybe the tongue is okay. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Have
Other
you-
than that, I don't like really like hands near there.
have you gotten your ass eaten?
Indeed. Yeah.
Tingly.
Yeah. It's like the first time that it happens, you're kind of just like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
it's like the first time I've ever like gripped the sheets before, I think. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
It's crazy. It's a crazy.
That's
thing.
hot.
Yeah.
The first time is really weird.
It is very
And then
weird.
it
It's
got
almost
better.
invasive because
Yeah.
like it's like I didn't want anything over there, but
Like
yeah.
a little invasive, a little insecure, but then
Yeah.
it got better.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like that's pretty much anything you try to do in life.
Much anything, I
Yeah.
think. Another thing that I think about satisfying women is toys. Use toys. We love toys. We use tools and everything. Like
Mhm.
when you mix drinks, you use a ton of tools.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, sex, use tools.
What, like vibrators? Or,
Yes,
like,
we
okay.
love vibrators.
What are your top 3 toys you recommend for couples?
Well, definitely 2 types of vibrators
Okay.
because you don't want to get used to just one type of sensation.
Uh-huh.
And that is actually
happen?
quite a big issue for a lot of women and men.
Uh-huh.
A lot of men actually like young men that I talk to can't come through sex because they get so used to masturbating with
Yeah,
their
their grip
hand.
is way too tight.
Yeah, they they use their grip, they use their hand, they get
Uh-huh.
used to that sensation, and it's called idiosyncrasy masturbation. So like you get used to one sensation, then you can't come other ways. So for me, it's like, even for me as a woman, like on my clit, I make sure I use different things, right? Use his tongue, my hand, different types of vibrators. So for couples, like you gotta have different types of vibrators. Like one that's like clit sucking, one that's like licking, one that's like vibrating. So different things.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you're a girl and you're using like a regular vibrator just all the time, you'll probably, is it like similar to like a dude who just like beats his dick all the time?
Similar. It's a myth that the clit gets desensitized because it doesn't. Physically, it doesn't. But mentally, when you like grab your vibrator, put it on, come in 2 minutes, you do get used to it.
Yeah.
So it's more a mental thing rather than a physical thing. Yeah. But it's everyone. Like you get used to one thing and you just can't.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
I actually found that when I stopped like jerking off, like pretty much just stopped jerking off, like I had better sex because of, and I feel like
Were
in
you
college.
doing like No Nut November?
No, I just decided like I don't want to jerk off anymore. In college, there's like that, like I don't even know what kind of science. It's not science at all. Where you're like, oh, like if you want to last longer, like you have to jerk off right before, or like, you know what I'm saying, like, or if you haven't jerked off in a while, you're gonna come too quickly. And I found it was the exact opposite.
Oh,
Where,
really?
I had better sex like when I wasn't consistently masturbating.
Do you masturbate regularly now?
No, not at all. Like very rarely, like maybe once every like 3 months or so.
What?
Yeah.
Wow, that's like celibate at this point.
Yeah. I was practicing that. Like I am still currently practicing that. I met that girl that I had that emotional connection with. So I'm just trying to like reserve it for, cause like that whole like, I mean, I'm sure most people have
energy?
experienced it. Yeah. Like I don't enjoy the casual hookup anymore.
Ooh, that's a big statement.
Yeah. No, it's just not like, it may be fun for like the however long it's happening, but afterwards it would leave me feeling slightly empty. So now it's like, what doesn't do that for me is if I'm emotionally connected to a person, it feels like a whole different experience. So
it does feel really good.
yeah, feels way better. So I'm looking for only that. And
Okay. Well, 2 more toys for couples. Another one, I would say a vibrating butt plug.
a vibrating butt plug. Oh my god.
A small one if you're a beginner, because it's good for both men and women, and whatever sexual orientation or coupling type you're in, like everyone can use it. I mean, granted, you should sanitize it, but you should clean it really well before.
Not switch it back and forth.
Yeah, or maybe don't share, like get your own.
Oh man, yeah.
But it can feel really good. And then I would say the third toy that's good for couples to try would be like a massage candle.
What is that?
So it's a candle that was made with ingredients that allow it to melt in a way that becomes oil. So it becomes a massage oil. And then you pour it on the person while you have sexy time. So it's like 2-in-1, kind of like temperature play because it's warm, and like massage sex.
Damn, that's cool as fuck. Anytime I've seen like the candle stuff, I'm like, doesn't the wax get in the way? I'm like thinking like that,
No,
but now
so
I'm
it becomes
realizing it's oil. Okay, that's very cool.
And then you
actually.
you can have that kind of sex on porn where it's like tons of oil and you're just like rubbing everywhere and
Yep, damn.
yeah.
I'm going on Amazon later.
Don't go on Amazon. Get a Luvbites by Dr. Tara.
Oh, you have?
Candle,
Okay,
sex
hell
candle.
Yeah. I didn't know that was an option.
Okay, Oleander said, my partner is watching sexy girls on TikTok.
Ooh.
Okay, I feel like you'd be good
Break
at
up with
answering
them.
this.
No, I'm
No,
kidding.
you'd be good at answering this. As like, their brother. My partner is watching sexy girls on TikTok. I feel like he thinks of them during sex.
Oh shit. Why do you think that though?
Ooh, that's
She probably has reason to think that. I'm gonna say, like, you're not just gonna say that for no reason. Some people do say stuff like that out of insecurity, but it sounds like you haven't communicated that with him. I feel like you need to very openly and vulnerably communicate.
Yeah.
And if you come from a place of, hey, like, this might be irrational, but it does make me feel this way, and as my partner, I would like if you did whatever you could to help me not feel this way. And if he was like an asshole about it, like, then he has things to work on. But I feel like if you approach it that way, 7 times out of 10, it'll be received very well. So you have to talk to him about it. Pretty much, it's just gonna fester.
Do you think that's a common thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Guys watching sexy girls on
Oh,
TikTok.
absolutely, yeah.
Like whether or not what his relationship status is.
I think it depends on how aware the man is of like what that does to him. So like for me, like even as single, like I'm single, so there's no like person being like, why are you watching this girl? But for me, it was like, if if the right hot girl popped on my TikTok algorithm, like suddenly I'm horny and I want to like jerk off. And it was like almost invasive. Like I didn't ask for this, so it's like
clean that cock.
yeah. Yours is almost different because you're like teaching me stuff, but
You're like, oh, I'm learning.
yeah, it's like educational, but like for like the random hot girls that are just thirst trapping,
And like dancing.
Yeah, I click not interested. If you're getting that on your feed all the time, you are watching that on repeat. Like you are enjoying that content.
Oh.
So I don't really get that content anymore because I click not interested. It's a valid concern. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think
sorry guys.
I really think it's a valid concern.
It's definitely valid.
Because like number one, if you're on social media all the time too, like personally, I just don't think that's attractive. Like
Yeah.
all the time.
Totally agree.
You know when someone's always on their phone?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's yeah. Even in my friends, I hate it. So like
Sometimes I have to be like, hey.
yeah. I'm
But
guilty of that sometimes. But all my work is through my phone.
But
So
I'm trying to be aware.
Yeah.
But now, okay, back to that question. I do think that if you communicate your concern up front and not blame them, but more like, here's how I feel.
Yes.
Like, would you like to help me make me feel better?
Mhm.
Then I think approaching the conversation from honesty and like how you feel. And also, at the same time, like, what would be the alternative?
Yeah, like the
what-
alternative
look,
is like
look at Animal Planet. Or
yeah, like oh wait, are you talking about alternative for him?
yeah, like if he's used to like watching sexy girls on TikTok,
Hey,
it'll be
if
like,
that is the only thing in his TikTok algorithm, you have other problems to worry about.
That's true.
So like if that's his
Period.
only core interest is looking at other hot girls, like then yeah, you have bigger problems. But he 100% has other things in his algorithm. It's
Yeah.
very like I understand as a man, hot girl pops up, you're gonna watch it for a second, and the algorithm is quick. They're like, oh,
That's
you've
like
watched this for
straight-
7 seconds.
All straight guys
Exactly.
explore page.
It's a natural thing, but like you can, like it's normal for you as the girlfriend to feel weird about it, and
Mhm.
there is definitely like honestly like if he loves you, he probably will want to change that. So
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And also when someone becomes passionate about something like the relationship as well as their career and other things in life like family, whatever, they don't really have that much time to be scrolling.
to be very
yeah.
true.
Yeah. So if it's like, oh, from time to time he's looking at women, I think that's normal. Like, I mean, I have hot guys on my Instagram that I look at. But at the same time, like my focus is my partner.
Mhm.
Just because there's hot guys and women on my Instagram doesn't mean like I'm like trying to fuck them.
Mhm.
My
Exactly, yeah.
focus is on my partner and my work and my life. So motivations, understanding their motivations. I think that's a deeper way to look at this problem.
Very true.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Okay. The last segment of my show is called 5 Quickies with Dr. Tara.
Okay.
So we're going
That's
to
a lot
have
of
5
quickies.
quickies. Yeah.
Got it.
Are you a fan of quickies?
I do because when the time calls for it, it's pretty much all
Yeah.
that you can access at the time. So yeah.
My favorite quickie is on a hike.
On a hike.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
that's
turned on
crazy.
by nature.
Yep.
Okay, number 1. What alcohol makes you the horniest?
Red wine.
Ooh,
Yes.
like Megan Thee Stallion. That's what she says on her song.
Yeah, I feel like it's common though. Like red wine's just a sexy drink.
It's a horny drink.
Yeah, it's something you drink with like a date usually.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm just like putting two and two
That's
together.
true.
But yeah.
Romance, eroticism, red
Exactly.
wine. Okay, number 2.
Oh wait, side note on that. It's also like visually appealing. Like if you have like a red wine stain on your mouth or something, like hot.
Oh, look at that. Pro tip.
Yes. Spill it all over your face when you're drinking.
And your titties.
Oh yeah, that's also hot.
Number 2, jerking off in an ice bath.
Impossible. You can't do it.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know, like
I don't even know if my blood would like. I don't think I could possibly be turned on in an ice bath. Like my brain doesn't have that part of my. It doesn't exist in my brain anymore. I'm only thinking about survival.
I've been in like a co-ed ice bath,
Uh-huh.
or I mean, like in Scandinavia, like you jump into like icy lakes,
Mhm.
and like guys' penises become like this, literally like
It
this small. Like,
disappears. Yeah.
I'm like, where did it go?
Literally, like I wouldn't do it with my girl ever because I don't want her to see me like that. So
That's
I-
okay.
Yeah, no.
Number
That's a no.
3, I feel like you would do this. Number 3, would you go celibate for a year if you know you're never gonna have hangovers again?
Well, I never have hangovers right now, so
Because
of Super Bonsai. You could get it online right now. But yeah, no, I wouldn't make that. I would make that trade, but not for that reason. Like I would do it just because I feel like
just because you want to.
yeah, exactly, just because I decided. Yeah.
Yeah. Number 4, do you like being called woo daddy in bed?
I like how you laugh before you even answer. No, I don't like that.
You don't like woo daddy?
I feel like I would like that in like a joking or with the homies sense. But if you call me that in bed, I would probably just start laughing and like,
Oh, come
yeah.
on, woo daddy.
Like right now it's enjoyable. But yeah, I don't know about in bed.
Okay, number 5. If you made a cocktail called Wootak's Orgasm, what would be the ingredients?
Wootak's orgasm?
Yep.
Damn. Okay, so I'm gonna think about what I would just enjoy, what I consider orgasmic. Additive-free tequila, red wine incorporated somehow, pineapple juice and coconut water,
Ooh.
pink pineapple juice and coconut water.
Ooh.
I saw you commented on that video. That was funny. Club soda, maca root, and that's it. Yeah,
For the dick.
yeah. Just for everything that I might like to consume before the deed.
All the sex things.
Yeah.
All the sex supplements and
Yep, yep.
sexy drinks.
Exactly.
That sounds like it would be yummy. Would it be yummy?
It would taste hella good, yeah. I mean, pineapple juice and coconut water together is gonna taste good. That's
Yeah.
like where the flavor is gonna come in, and then red wine, you can do things to it to make it like I could turn it into a syrup, like just simmer it with sugar, so that it's
Oh, I
used to
didn't
like
know
sweeten
that.
the drink, yeah. Or you could just float a little bit on the top, so it's like more of like aesthetic,
Oh my God.
yeah.
If I call you to make like a Tara's orgasm drink for my book launch, would you tell me the ingredients?
Yeah. I'll put together something for you to, but like,
Okay.
yeah, for as long
What
as
would
whatever bar
be?
you're doing it at can support it, yeah.
Oh, because it could be like super fancy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you got to tell me like if like what kind of
Ooh.
bar it is basically, and like I'll like just guess like the type of ingredients they have, and I
Okay.
can make it
What
simple.
would be the
Or
main ingredient in Dr. Tara's orgasm drink?
what do you normally drink?
I don't want to tell you. I just want you to tell
Ooh.
me the answer.
Honestly, I think tequila is the best choice across the board, so I'm probably gonna pick tequila.
Because it's a good, like, just.
It's clean, like and it's also like tequila is one of the few liquors that's stimulating, real
Mhm.
tequila. So if you're gonna have sex, you don't want to be just like
Whiskey dick.
yeah, you don't want whiskey dick, which happens quite often to people. So
Whiskey vag.
it's a thing too. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a
yeah.
thing too.
I just did a video on this where like you
Really?
get dry. Yeah, it's harder for you to get wet, harder for you to orgasm.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I think that pure agave spirits like mezcal or tequila are the way to go.
Okay.
And then after that it'll be hydration. Probably I don't know. Is pineapple juice really like
And then
good?
just like some of my, like a little bit of my cum in there. So.
I don't know how much of that you can produce. That's quite a bit. Damn.
Oh, challenge accepted.
Tara's
Okay.
pheromone spritz like
yeah,
just on top.
Yeah, let me like suck it out in a bottle. I'm gonna start selling them. Where can everybody find you?
Instagram at the Kim Wootak. If you're interested in no longer having hangovers in a completely natural way, superbonsai.com. Yes.
Love it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me.
Thank you for having me. I had fun.
Yay! And my Love Bites fam, thank you so much for listening and watching till the end of the episode. I love you guys. If you want to ask me a question, go to lovebites.co and click ask. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, all the good things, because you know that turns me on. And other than that, have an orgasmic day. Bye.
Thanks for listening. This was Love Bites.
Love Bites.
By Dr. Tara. Follow Dr. Tara on social media at lovebites.co. Have an orgasmic day.